Hey guys, it's me, Kate again. So this video will be my... Let's take this off. This video will be my January wrap-up. In January I read only 5 books. All the books that were on my January TBR. I don't have them currently with me, but they're in CSAC. So I'll leave link to my TBR so you can see which editions I read. So in January I haven't read anything for for almost half a month. First 5 days I haven't read anything. That I read like 100 pages on the 6th, then on 7th nothing, then on 8th, and it goes like that till the 19th when I finally either started or finished my second book. Like the first one was like I read one day, I haven't read anything, then read one day and stuff like that, because the first book that I read was like 600, 700, something like that, pages long. So I was in a reading slump at the beginning of the end of December, beginning of January. Because of stuff that happened on 29th of December. So just throwing it out there. So as I said, I read 5 books. First one was The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson, which is about this guy named Kelsier, I think, who basically gathers a group of people who are alimenters or mistborns. In this world, alimenter is the person who can do stuff by injecting a metal, but the mistborns are the people who can do it with all the metals. I really enjoyed the book. It was really interesting. It had a great world, at least what we see of it in the first book. It was interesting. It had interesting magic system and interesting characters. I'm gonna say it was a little bit too long for me. Like, I still gave it 5 out of 5 stars because I started using a reading spreadsheet, which I made myself, but I used several different spreadsheets as like a base, mostly Cropile from G at Book Roast. I'll link her channel, her video with Cropile and the Cropile's spreadsheet down below, and also you have my spreadsheet always to link down below. So it was a little bit too long. I think if you took out some stuff, it would be like great, but yeah, it should have been a little bit shorter for me. For example, instead of that, let's say it has 600 pages, I would be happy if it was 550, like not that much shorter, but a little bit. So the next book that I read was a reread. That was Little Lord Fountleroy by Frances Hudgson Burnett. Also, this was a reread, gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I enjoyed it. Every time I reread it, I get bored in certain part. But I think that's me thing, not the book thing, because I'm not really a fan of what the author does in uh, that part of the book. So I'm bored a little bit, but it's nothing major. So I really enjoyed. This book is about a boy named Cedric who finds out that he's grandson of English aristocrat, and he becomes a lord. Basically, because like his grandfather had 3 sons, so Cedric's 2 uncles and Cedric's father, who was the youngest, but all 3 of them died either before Cedric was born or right after. His father died soon after he was born. He was really young, so the Cedric is the only heir to the family, and the plot goes from there. As I said, I got a little bit bored because of one thing that's happening, but if you haven't read, I won't spoil it. So the next thing that I read was Curl Online by Zoe Sugg. I really enjoyed it. Gave it 5 out of 5 stars. This is about a girl named Penny who basically has panic attacks after the car crash she was in. I think it's a car crash, and basically she is as I said, she is having panic attacks in certain situations and has a blog. And basically during the winter, her parents are in have a wedding planning business, and a pair of Americans basically ask them to do their wedding like last minute because their previous wedding planner bailed out, basically. So they go from Brighton to New York, where the wedding is taking place, and plot goes from there. I don't think I can say anything else without spoiling something. But then I read a sequel, Girl Online on Tour, which I overall enjoyed. When I put my ratings for the things in the spreadsheet, so we have like the stuff in the spreadsheet, you put ratings and it will calculate. It will say, for example, if you what the rating you should give out of 10, and then I put it in star rating, which is 5-star rating system. I put it like that. So basically I bumped down my rating to 4 stars just because in this book there are 2 characters that I don't really like. I'm not going to go into too much detail why, because spoilers, and also they don't appear, I think, in the first book. If I remember correctly, they don't appear in the first book, so I'm not going to mention them, but they are basically one of them is like just annoying to me, and the other one is just like, you know, when you're watching a movie or a TV show that has a villain and you immediately know that that person is a villain, that is how this character was to me. Like, I immediately know, like, had the hunch that he did something. I'm not going to tell you what happened in the end with either of those characters, just because it will spoil the plot. So, yeah, it's a sequel to the first one, and this is following Penny as she's on tour with people. I can't say much more because it kind of spoils the first book. Then the third, and then I read the third book, which is going Girl Line going solo. Rating stayed the same, 5 out of 5 stars. Now in this one, in this time we're in Scotland because that is where Penny's parents are planning a wedding. But there is one character that does something, and I don't like that character ever since the first book, because she's I don't know how to describe her. I would describe her as a person that I know, but yeah, so she is like really, I don't, she doesn't just, I don't like her. So yeah, I love the all other parts of the book, just that one character really. Yeah, that's it for this video. If you check out this description, there's all the links there to, I said, the Cheese channel, her video with her crocodile spreadsheet, and my spreadsheet. You also have my social media and my email. So yeah, that's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.